Oh, that transition was loud. Sorry about that. Hello. We are back with yet more Castlevania. Sorry about yesterday. I just wasn't feeling too hot, so I pushed the stream back to tonight. But we're going to be playing the other PS2 Castlevania game. I decided why not, because I was very obsessed with this game for a little while. So this is Curse of Darkness, and it did come out after Lament of Innocence did. But in terms of the timeline, this happens 3 years after Castlevania 3. So this is 3 years after Trevor Belmont's game. I don't know who upcast Castlevania. We are. But yeah, so this is 3 years after Trevor's game. Trevor does show up in this game. As you can see, there's also a mode where you can play as Trevor. But obviously we're playing normal mode, so I'm not even sure what name to put in. Because I already have my old save file that's labeled Peachy. I think I have another save file also called Hector, so we'll just call it Hector. And we'll just go over this test one. Yeah, it's probably best. And there's a lot of intro, so.
1476年ワラキア地方この地でドラキュラと人間の大きな戦いがあった人々は大いなる脅威を前に絶望しただ祈るしかできないかのように見えたそこに一人の男が現れる正統ヴァンパイアハンタートレバー・ベルモンド彼とその仲間の活躍によりその戦いは人間の勝利で幕を閉じるしかしドラキュラはただ滅びたわけではなかったヨーロッパ全土を覆う呪いを残していたのだ人間の暗い感情だけを導く呪いそれは伝染病や経済の不安によりすさんだ人々の心をさらに深い闇へと誘ったそして略奪や社会的弱者の排除が平然と行われるようになっていたそれから3年の月日が流れ呪いは新たなる運命を紡ぎ出す
They really really make that font hard to read?
出てこいアイザック。いるのは分かっている。
ヘクター貴様か。
やっと追い詰めたぞ。
追い詰めただと。ねえ、俺がおびき寄せたのだ。ヘクター、ドラキュラ様を裏切った貴様をな。
どっちでもいい。ロザリーを殺された恨み、今ここで晴らす。
うん、あの女の恨みをここで晴らす。面白すぎる冗談だ。貴様はかつての力を捨て去り、女一人守ることすらできなかった。それで俺を倒せるとでも言うのか。このワラキアの地には未だドラキュラ様の魔力が残っている。この意味がわかるな。
悪魔精錬術。
そうだ、人間から恐れられた禁断の秘術だ。魔力の塊から自分だけに使える悪魔を作り出す。この世に二人だけだ。この力を極めた者は貴様と俺だ。
ああ、呪われた力だ。あの力は二度と手にしないと誓った。
つまらん誓いなど何の意味がある。今ここで貴様を壊すことなど簡単だ。力を捨てただのカスとなり下がった貴様などな。だがそんなものを壊したところで3年前に受けた屈辱は晴らせん。ここから先悪魔精錬術なしでは追うことすらできん。貴様にならできるはずだ。もう一度力を取り戻せ。そしてこの俺を追ってこい。そうだ、かつての魔王軍最強の悪魔精錬士としてな。待ってるぞ。
待て、アイザック。
Oh.
くそ。
See, hang in there.
もう一度あの捨てて去った力を手にしなければならないのか。いいだろう。貴様の望み通りにしてやる。
Uh-oh.
そして必ず追い詰める。
Oh, that's concerning. My game has never skipped like that. That's really concerning. I hope it wasn't caused by me taking it down with me to my parents' house. That is incredibly concerning. Anyway, I'm glad to see everybody's reactions to Isaac. Isaac is great. I love how he chews the scenery. Look at that man. The power of Dracula's curse alone is what's keeping his pants up. He's great. Castlevania is in fact wild. With this game, when it was released in Japan, there was a pre-order bonus that was like a comic that was done by Ayumi Kojima, and it gave a little bit more like contextual backstory, which was interesting. In that one, he's originally dressed kind of much like Hector, but once Dracula was destroyed by Trevor, he kind of lost his shit. Good, the eye emojis. Yeah, he kind of lost it when Dracula was destroyed. And I think the comic legit just shows him just like ripping off most of his outfit there. It's a whole thing. But as you saw from that intro, it's explained here and there a little bit more. But essentially, Isaac and Hector used to be what are called Devil Forge Masters. They used to work for Dracula 3 years ago. But Hector left because he was like, oh, okay, he wants to like destroy all of humanity. That's kind of fucked. And so he basically just like betrayed Dracula and left. We went all the way back out here because there's secrets. Secrets meaning Konami's favorite Moai head. I don't know why this is a thing. It exists. Yeah, he was so distraught he had to go to the club. You know how it is. The Moai, I don't know what Konami's obsession with the Moai head has been. It has been since the early days. They always have Moai heads in their games. But yeah. So Isaac kind of blames the defeat of Dracula on Hector a little bit. Although it was Trevor who defeated Dracula, obviously, 3 years ago. So in order to exact revenge on Hector, Hector had run off. He had found Rosalie. I believe they got married. I think that's the implication. He was living a normal human life away from, Dracula and all that nonsense and his old powers and stuff. Isaac decided to get revenge by basically getting Rosalie accused as a witch, and she was burnt at the stake. The usual. So this is the start where, Hector is going back to get his own revenge and back and forth and so on. The Moai head, I know. Hi, Sunny. Regular Gradius, I think, had Moai heads. Certainly Life Force, I think, had Moai heads. Either way, they were like everywhere in Konami games, like even the ones that weren't supposed to be parodies. It's so funny. Hey, this guy. I actually saw they used this model in Judgment, which is funny. A lot of the layout is similar to Lament of Innocence. Obviously, the way, like, the characters move, the dodge system that we'll get later is similar to Lament. But as you can see, there's no more fixed camera. We actually have a 360 camera. Hector is slower by far than Leon, unfortunately. Oh yeah, there was also the Moai head in Star Tropics. I totally forgot about that. But yeah, Hector is unfortunately very slow. I don't know if that was a conscious decision to make the game last a little bit longer, or they thought it was an okay pace for him, but it is a common complaint with this game that Hector is just very slow moving. I love the save room though. The save room is look at it. It's so aesthetic. And as we'll be seeing, the combat is markedly different in this game than in Lament of Innocence. Yeah, the sitting pose, it's very good. I like Hector a lot, actually. He's an interesting character. But yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to move faster until we get the dodge mechanic, and I have distinct memories of just using the dodge mechanic constantly to go faster in this game, which is maybe not great on the fingers, but you know, it beats having to walk really slowly from A to B. I will say with the 360 camera now, we can actually see more of the 3D modeling, like the detail work. Oh, hello. Pretty sure we have a map. Yeah, we do. But yeah, there's a fair bit of difference with the combat in this game, which is like, a lot of it is interesting. Some of it might feel like, with the way the game is laid out, isn't quite justified, but something fits into the store, so we can't go in here yet. We'll be back. I think I've already played this game like casually twice on stream in the past, but it was a while ago, and I know I've already talked a lot about this game because I was obsessed with this game back in the day, but I also fully recognize that it has a lot of issues, unfortunately, that just kind of weigh it down. We'll see how I'm really curious to see how my opinion will change based on replaying this game. Because it really has been a while since I've done a full playthrough of this game. And as much as I like this game, I'm also the first one to say it has, like, problems. Oh, Hector, you really are slow, though. God, why did they make you run so slow? Combat time. Oh wait, let's grab this. Tip skill, quick step. Command, guard button, plus left analog stick plus jump button. The quick step is a very quick evasive move. While performing the quick step, Hector will be invulnerable. Use the quick step to deftly evade enemy attacks. So this is our standard dodge. We'll get the second part of the dodge roll later, which really helps us speed things up. Right now, the single dodge roll really doesn't help much, but the double will really help later. Oop. Yes, please drop all your delicious bronze. Ouch. It's such a fussy run too. Yeah. So yeah, here's the main menu, and there's a couple options, obviously we don't have yet. But, what can we use the Moai for? I'm a little scared. So you can see we have materials that the enemies dropped. We'll get into that later. And we obviously have equips. And we have general skills. I like how you can... I am very glad, because in Lament we had to actually grab these, but like... And in other Castlevania games you do have to grab these. But here they just give it to you. You can see your damage you're dealing, and you can see the enemy names. I'm just like, just give me those straight off the bat, please. Wolf time. Oh, it sure is. It sure is a lot of nothing out there. I like the castle side though. I can vaguely see the moon. So I guess the immediate difference you can also see in combat is that Hector does have levels. He's obviously not a Belmont, so we don't have a whip. In its place, we have equipable weapons, different equipable weapons, and a leveling system. So there is unfortunately a bit of grinding to this game, but not so much for the reasons you might expect. Just towers. Oh. I appreciate the skeletons already dropping a lot of bronzes. I will say one thing. I think their save point placement in this game is better than it is in Lament. Is that... what is this? Oh, the map. Okay. So here we get the map. Yeah, here we go. The map might give you the first clue as to what might be one of the issues with this game, and it is that most of the areas are just very long hallways. There's not much variety in room layout or even environmental things you can interact with. There weren't too many in Lament, but there was enough to be interesting. There's even less of that in Curse of Darkness, unfortunately. It is very just, here's a very long hallway, here's another long hallway. Did you want more hallways? Here's more hallways. Oh, big boy time. Whoop, laser. Gonna. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Nope. Oh, that's right. Sealed by an unknown power, Hector cannot open it with his strength alone, so we need something else to be able to open chests in this game. I'm really hoping it does not skip during this cutscene coming up again. If it does, I might pause briefly to try to clean the disc, because, yeah.
この魔力、あの石碑からか。丁寧なことだ。最も困難なイメージ作りを石像にしておくとはな。それほど早く力を取り戻してほしいわけか。いいだろう。魔の力よ、ここに収束せよ。断りなき魂の調べ、我が命により奏で、人の世にあらざる者、無垢なる魂、ここに生まれいでよ。
ほほう、悪魔精錬ですか。初めて見るものですが、なかなか見事なものです。
誰だ。
おっと、これは名乗るのが遅れましたな。私はゼア。ヨーロッパに蔓延する呪いを浄化するためにこの地にやってきました。
そうか。
あなたはもう一人の悪魔精錬種を追っている。違いますか。あなたが追っている男は山向こうの礼拝堂。この城の奥を抜けていきました。
なぜそんなことを俺に教える。
彼は呪いを守ろうとしている。私に、いや、人々にとって邪魔な存在というわけです。
なるほど。いいだろう。とりあえず礼は言わせてもらう。俺の名はヘクター。これで失礼する。
Oh, a friendly priest guy. We'll probably never see him again. You know. An innocent devil, infant fairy appears. And we can now name the innocent devil. So, the power that both Isaac and Hector have is called devil forging. It means that they create, essentially, familiars. So the very interesting system in this game is that you have familiars that you can create, and then you raise, and they have different branching kind of like evolutions. And depending on those evolutions, they can do different things. They learn different spells. Some of them are almost kind of required for progression. What's a good name, though? I think... I can be really predictable. Let's be really predictable. Oh boy, okay. Innocent Devils, or IDs, are the mystical, untainted familiars created by Devil Forge Masters. Innocent Devils have absolute loyalty to their creator. Summoned ID may grant status enhancements to Hector. Status enhancements can be examined on the status screen. Innocent Devils use hearts as energy. Whenever they take damage or use a special ability, their heart energy will decrease. If they lose all their hearts, the ID will revert to soul form. At that point, they will simply hover around Hector. If Hector gathers enough hearts, the ID soul can then be restored to material form. Innocent Devils cannot die. Innocent Devil development. Innocent devils level up with experience points by defeating enemies, just like Hector. When an enemy is defeated by either Hector or the ID, both Hector and his ID will gain experience. An ID must be summoned for it to receive any experience points, however. To truly succeed, level up both Hector and his innocent devils. I forgot there was so much tutorial here. Okay, Innocent Devil AI. Push the up or down directional button to change the AI setting of the ID. Setting the mode to auto instructs the ID to attack on its own. In auto mode, the ID's manner of attack and use of special abilities are dictated by its own reasoning. Setting the mode to command allows Hector to directly control the ID's actions. In command mode, the ID tends to stick closer to Hector and targets the same enemy that Hector is battling. In this mode, Innocent Devils will not use special abilities that consume hearts unless they are told to do so. To use an ID special ability, select the ability with the left or right directional button and press the ability button to activate it. Use these two modes effectively to make battles easier for Hector. Fairy type. Characteristics of Fairy type Innocent Devils. Characteristics of Fairy type Innocent Devils tends to float around the player. They have the ability to open up treasure chests. They can also restore HP or heal status ailments. Okay, so that was a lot to just dump on you at the beginning, but essentially, yeah, they're like little AI familiars that can help you out. And for the love of God, keep them on command, because they will waste hearts so badly that it is not worth putting them on auto most of the time. I forgot how cool this room is though. This room is really cool. The Innocent Devil forging rooms. But yeah, usually it's just only worth putting them in command mode. But they do different things like I mentioned. So the fairy one is the one you need in order to open chests. Please open this. Thank you. Dragon Crest. A crest. I almost said quest again. I don't know why. Dragon Crest. A crest made from a carved dragon bone. Looks like it should be placed into something somewhere. And we've got to run all the way back if you remember that one spot. But yeah, instead of sub-weapons, this is what Hector uses hearts for. And this is also what I meant by grinding, not in the sense you would expect. Because if you want a variety of different Innocent Devils, and of the same types but different evolutions, you need to do a lot of grinding in order to level them up, unfortunately. It doesn't. There needs to be more slimes. I actually don't know if there are any slime monsters in this game. I don't think there are. Oh, dog. I haven't even learned how to lock on yet. Like, Lament had sort of a lock-on, but it wasn't great. This game actually has a decent lock-on, but you don't get it until like a little bit later in this area, I think. Save because we don't want to keep running all over back there again if I happen to die. So honestly, out of all the familiars, I feel like I use the fairy the most because they have heals, which can be really helpful with certain bosses. Like, the bosses are actually fairly interesting and challenging in this game. I remember that much, at least. Oh, hi, Black Daisy. The Hallmark romance movie run. I think I can see what you mean. I've not seen enough Hallmark movies to really verify, but... I forgot the dogs drop hot dogs! Oh my god. It is a signature thing. Interesting. Oh yeah, Black Daisy. You didn't get a chance to before, but did you want to tell about your story about the secret boss from Lament? Because I know you'd mentioned that before, and I was curious. The forbidden one versus the forgotten one? Yes. That's very good. Honestly, same feeling minus the gore. Oh, not this way. Let's back out. Oh yeah, Necroexodia would definitely fit more in that theme. God. Oh, Necroexodia. Ouch. Something fits into the store. Will you insert the dragon crest? Yes. Oh, this guy again. Oh, wait. I need that. Please. Here we go. Oh, it's the bestiary. The bestiary, in quotation marks, contains information about the monsters that Hector has battled. View the bestiary by selecting this option in the status screen. A new entry will appear in the bestiary for each new monster that Hector faces. Actually very important in this game because there's a lot of crafting that we'll be doing later, and we need to know what enemies drop what. I'm actually debating right now because there's a mechanic that we'll get to a little bit later. And for certain reasons, if I want to really bank on that, I might have to retry bosses a couple of times. We'll see if I decide to do that or not, if it's worth it. How are we doing on the map here? Doing okay. Oh. Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, memorial tickets also still exist in this game. Although I remember not using them as much, because we actually do get a warping system in this game. But I might actually try to use them more this time around, because I think they might be handy for, like, certain instances. Dog. Dogs. Ouch. Oops. I did not mean to heal. Pressing square does heal. What is it? Oh, it was circle that did the heavy attack. Okay. I might want to swap that. I might actually want to hang on. They do let me change the controller. Attack, final attack, confirm. Circle confirm. Jump. Ability. Oh, but then triangle is confirmed. That's also weird. We'll see. We'll see if I can build up the muscle memory again. Yeah, the save rooms are really pretty in this game. I very much love them. Honestly, a lot of Castlevania save rooms are just very pretty in general. Oh, it'd be a shame if we destroyed all of Dracula's wine collection. Who knows what vintage these were? Oops. Those poor vintages, SMH man. Aluminum, a very light metal used by some alchemists, but mostly unknown, makes very light armor. Unknown for the 14th century, I assume? Well, 15th century. I'm pretty sure this is 15. Because it's 14 something or other when Castlevania 3 takes place. I'm hearing noises. Oh. Hey, hey. God, it's a lot of cave down here. Whoa. That sash though, yeah. Hi, Matt. Yeah, I love Hector's sash. It's really good. You gotta have something flowy on your Castlevania character. He's not a Belmont, so he can't wear, like, the coat, but he can have the fancy sash. Okay, that leads backwards. Alright. Oh. No, come back here. I can see you. Basic bronze. Oh, the bestiary gives it away. Yes, there's a steel mechanic in this game. Yes, there are items you can only steal from bosses. It sucks. Hot dog. Hot dog. Oh. How did I pass that? Gotta remember to use the heavy attack more. Whoop. Camera, please. Missing a ghost? No. Okay, we're fine. I think it was just money in here. I mean, we'll need money eventually later, but... Oh, right. Skill, weapon combining. It is possible to create new weapons and armor by combining various materials together. Choose Combine from the status window to go to the combination screen. Combining can be performed at any time. As weapons and armor increase, more combinations will be possible. When you find new materials, check the combination list to see if something new is available. It is also useful to check the bestiary to see which monsters possess certain materials. So yeah, this is what materials are used for. There's a whole crafting system. I think what we want to do first is make a... We already have a short sword, so we want to make this guy. We made a foil. And there are 5 different types of weapons. You can see here, there's sword, axe, spear, knuckle, and special. They all have their different ways of they have their different ranges, they have their different combos. So they can be interesting. Special in particular are just kind of like the really weird weapons and stuff like that. And then of course you have your equips. I think this, yeah, I should be able to make this. Get a hat. And we get armor. E. Okay. I don't think we can... Yeah, because we need more aluminum, which we only have one of. Only had one of. And we need another short sword. Actually, can I make another short sword? Good lord. I can. Okay. So I can make this axe. And my axe. But yeah, we need more aluminum, obviously. We'll stick with the foil for now. Okay, that'll be a little bit better now. Oh yeah, and in the summon, you can take a look at all of your innocent devils that you currently have. You can only have, I think, a max of 5 on you at once. So you'll have to store the others that you end up creating. And here's where Navi's name is fitting, because she is telling me to look at the thing. No, I guess I just have to whack it. Sword short. I don't know why I'm spoonerisming really hard today. The spoonerisms are strong today. I did name the innocent devil Navi because I am predictable. Oh, here we go. So this is what allows them to evolve. Skill, ID Evolution Crystal. When some monsters are defeated, they drop evolution crystals that affect the development of your ID. By collecting a certain amount of evolution crystals and giving them to giving them to UID, its form will change. There are various types of evolution crystals. The type of evolution crystal that is dropped will change depending on the weapon Hector is using. Thus, the ID evolution will be different when given crystals found using the sword type weapon versus the axe type weapon. Here is the other part of the grinding. If you want your ID to evolve a certain way, you're going to have to use a specific weapon, which can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Managing ID evolution crystals. It is possible to prevent evolution crystals from appearing while using an ID. This will allow the ID to level up in its current form. On the summon screen, select the ID and move left or right to toggle the generation of evolution crystals on and off. This can be helpful if you don't want them to fully evolve to something yet, but you know they have some interesting skills that you want them to learn, I believe. I think usually they, like, at least the lower rung, like, evolutions do learn all of their skills before they'll, like, reasonably evolve, but, like, it can be helpful, I think. Oops. Sorry. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of animations with the different weapons, though, which is fun. And they all have kind of their own timing as well. Oh, yeah, that's why I like the kind of rapier type ones, because you get to do that. That one's fun, too.